Hello everybody, welcome to Drunken Sailor Cocktails. If you're watching us, good news, we've all made it through the holiday season. The bad news is when the holiday's over, the chores begin. And one of those chores, besides taking down all the ornaments, is cleaning out the fridge. That can be daunting. But this year, good news, we found a bottle of bubbles. And we are definitely not going to let that go to waste. We are going to do 3 killer champagne cocktails. Let's get pouring. Our first cocktail is bright, it's celebratory, great way to wind down from that holiday season. A little bit of elegance, and it's a twist on everybody's favorite, the Cosmopolitan. You can use your Cosmopolitan recipe or follow this one. You'll see the recipe in the description. I'm going to start with using some freshly squeezed lime juice, and I'm going to put in there 1/2 of an ounce. I'm going to follow that up with some cranberry juice. We're going to use 1/2 of an ounce. We're going to follow that with some Grand Marnier. Now you can use any orange liqueur that you want. Today I'm using Grand Marnier. You can use Cointreau, you can use Citronage, you can use triple sec, 1/2 of an ounce. That's the important part. Now for the vodka. And we're going to put in there 1.5 ounces. What I want to do now is ice this up to chill it down. We'll give this about a 10-second shake, and that's going to chill it down. Now what I want to do, just in case, once again, personal preference, sometimes that cranberry can be tart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a straw, just drop it in there, and give it a taste. And if it's a little bit too tart for you, we're just going to add a dash of simple syrup in there. We'll give that a shake and mix it up again. Perfect. Take this off to the side now. We're not going to let this bottle sit forever as we struggle to get this foil off. Now we need to get the cage off. We're twisting, we're turning. We'll get that cage off. And the easiest way to get that cork out of the bottle, once we get that cage off, is you're going to hold the bottle, hold the cork, twist the bottle, and we pop the top. And that is an absolutely amazing sound. Goes over very well in our household. So I've got my champagne, I've got my cocktail, I need my coupe. We're going to strain that into our champagne coupe. And then simply top that with the champagne. One step left, and that's the garnish. And for that, for the Cosmopolitan, we're just going to drop 3 cranberries on there. And that is cocktail number 1. Our second cocktail is one that's called an Old Cuban. And while this sounds like it might be an old cocktail, it's really not. It was first poured in 2001. The Pegu Club in New York City was where it was invented. This cocktail is a mix of champagne and a daiquiri. And today when I'm making this cocktail, I'm using Babincourt rum, and that's rum with an H. This is made from the first pressings of sugarcane, and that gives it a nice vibrant flavor that's going to play super with the bubbles. So my first ingredient going in there is some freshly squeezed lime juice. I'm going to use 3/4 of an ounce. And remember, keep using fresh juices because fresh is best. Next ingredient going in there is simple syrup. And we're using a sugarcane based syrup to keep with that Cuban theme. I'm going to put 1 ounce in there. And as I said, it's a daiquiri play, but it's also got a little bit of a mojito play in there because my next ingredient, I'm going to put in there a 6 or so leaves of fresh mint. Now typically when you put mint leaves in that, you would muddle it. What we're going to do is we're going to hold off, we're going to use some ice, and as we shake it, that's going to break down that mint, put the oils in there, in essence do the muddling for us. We're going to follow that up with some of the Babincourt rum. And as I said, this is a Haitian rum. It's an agricole rum. We're going to use in there 1.5 ounces. One more ingredient that's going to go in that shaker, and that's going to be some Angostura bitters. And I'm just going to put a couple of dashes in there. I've used 3 dashes with the shaker. If you're using a regular Angostura bottle, 1 dash is going to be more than fine. Now, let's get some ice in this. We'll ice it up and chill it down. We've got the condensation forming on that outside of that shaker glass. That tells us that we're cold. I'm going to grab my strainer and we pour it into the glass. Now we top with the champagne. For garnish on this one, we're going to keep it nice and simple. I'm going to take 1 more mint leaf and we simply float it on the top. Cocktail number 2, the Old Cuban. Our third and final cocktail is probably the simplest one to make and actually dates the oldest. They say that this is one of the first cocktails of its time, and it dates back to 1861. Back in 1861, Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's husband, passed away. And in his honor, in his remembrance, and as a reflection of the black armbands that were worn, this cocktail was made, and it is called the Black Velvet. This is probably the simplest of the cocktails to make. It only uses 2 ingredients. The first one being a stout beer. Today I'm using Guinness, and Guinness probably wasn't what was used in the original cocktail, but it's the most popular beer that's used today. And all we need to do is fill the glass half with the Guinness. The Guinness gives you a nice head on top of that beer, and it's got a nice rich flavor to it. Second simple ingredient is the champagne. And we want to show a layering on that cocktail. So what we're going to do is take our bar spoon and we're going to gently pour that champagne over the back of the spoon so that we layer it. And there, in honor of Prince Albert, is the Black Velvet. So, the Black Velvet, the Old Cuban, and the Champagne Cosmopolitan. My question to you, which one are you going to use your champagne on? Cheers, everybody.